try something different. I know a lot of you don't really have any interest in those, but when I first started listening to ASMR, and I was listening to Whisper Crystal and Strawberry Whispers, like that's all they did. They didn't even show their face. They would just whisper about their day or whatever, and it was so relaxing to me. So I hope it's kind of relaxing to you guys. Some of you have said you like my voice or my accent, so maybe it'll be kind of relaxing to you as well. I'm just gonna be talking about my week and, I don't know, a movie I've watched or something like that. And I'm gonna be eating a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna put that on camera though, because the eating thing is not really my thing. And I usually only do things that are my thing because I feel like I can present it better if it's something I'm already used to. I'm already used to hearing from other artists, but eating is just eating, but I don't know. I didn't know if you guys would, you can let me know if it just kind of, that's not your thing. You don't want to hear that sound or whatever. But I am going to be whispering. I'm probably only going to be eating just like a little bit because I've already eaten most of it. But I had time to do this because it's quiet in my house. It's just me, and I just thought I would do a whispering video for you guys, just telling you about my week. Okay. So, let's see. Earlier in the week, the first thing, my little boy, he's 4 now. He's the sweetest child in the world. Nobody's sweeter than him. Of course. But he is learning, or he has learned old and new, and he's using it a lot. Like when something looks old, he knows when it's old. When something looks new, it's new. If there is a plate that has a piece of pizza on it, and like it's been sitting there longer than an hour, like a piece of pizza that he was eating and then he walked away or whatever, and he comes back, he's like, that's old pizza. Even though I'm like, it's not old, whatever. But he still he gets the concept of old and new. And so I was dropping him off at his daycare Monday, and we pulled up, and it's a 3-lane drop-off. So we were next to another car, and I'd never seen the car before. I knew the mom, but she was driving this older car for whatever reason. She normally drives something else, but so I had him out, and we were walking past her car to the door, and everything's good, everything's fine. And she is already out of the car, and she's getting her little girl out, and the car was like a Nissan. I don't remember what they were called. They were like older, smaller Nissan cars. It was white, and there was a lot of paint chipping off of it. That's just what she was driving. And as we were walking into the school, my son like pointed at it and just clear as day was like, that's an old car. And I'm just like, come on, let's go in. Let's go. And I guess because I didn't acknowledge it like I normally do when he tells me when something's old or new, he just kept repeating it. Like, do you not hear what I said? It's like, that's an old car. Mama, that's an old car. And I was just like, yes, it's an old car. Let's go. Let's go in. I don't know if she heard or not. I mean, I'm sure if she did, she understands. But like, I was just like, kids are so honest. They are so honest. But, so that happened earlier in the week. That was just something funny. I can't tell you about like my week at work because work is just so boring. There's nothing much to tell. is me, almost as much as me being this relaxing ASMR person, me being this silly, can't take anything serious person is almost just as much of me as that is. And so she found my channel probably from the phone number that's attached to it or whatever. Anyway, and she's been liking my videos, like all of them. And the last one she liked was the one I did with President Biden's voice, where he's confused and he's saying something, and I reference life with a 4-year-old, like I'm confused all the time because I have a little kid. If you guys watch TikTok or my TikTok, she will have seen it, but she liked it. And then I talked to her and she was like, I don't really get what that means. And she's like, what does your little boy have to do with the sound of President Biden? And I was just like, I'm not really going to explain it, Mom. You either get it or you don't. You either understand a goofy reference or you don't. It's okay though. But thank you for liking all of my videos, all my TikToks. But it's just so funny because she likes them, and I know, like, most of them she hasn't got a clue what they mean or anything. But it's really sweet and funny. I just took a bite of my food. I'm eating spaghetti. It's leftover. Doesn't matter. So, the next thing, the bug zapper. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. You can buy these bug zappers where I live. My house is just sitting in a field. It's a bunch of acres all around me, my property, and there's lots of bugs. And you can buy a bug zapper. It's a blue light with a cage on it that traps the bugs in there, and it electrocutes them and kills them. They're attracted to it so that if you're ever on your porch, they don't fly around your face or anything like that. And I had one on my back porch. I think I've shown in a community post before. I've got like a porch swing and everything, and it's really nice to sit on at night or in the evening, but you don't want to be, swatting away bugs and stuff the whole time. So this bug zapper thing attracts bugs. I bought it on Amazon in April of this year. It was like Amazon recommends, that kind. Okay, so 2 nights ago, I couldn't sleep, or I woke up like at 4 and I couldn't go back to sleep. I tried going back to sleep by logging into a website that I subscribe to and listening to some ASMR there. It's not YouTube, and it was, it helped relax me, but I couldn't go back to sleep. And so I was like, well, I'll just get up. So it was like 4:30 in the morning. I got up, and it was a good thing I did, because when I got up, I went in the kitchen. I started just making me some coffee, and I had been up like 15 minutes, and then I hear something on the back porch, which sounds like something small falling over. So it didn't really bother me. I've got those 2 black cats, Kramer and Marbles. So I thought, they've knocked over something because they see the light on in the kitchen because they're moving around. So I was just like, okay, whatever. And then about a minute later, I hear another something fall, and I was just like, what is that? That's really odd. So I go out my back door to my back porch, and I look, and on the porch there is furniture on fire because it was really close to it. But I just happened to be awake. But I was like, what the heck? I have never seen anything like that happen. It's like it exploded, or like it had a power surge or something, and just completely caught on fire, disconnected from the top piece of it, and just fell onto the deck. And I was really worried about it at first, so I went out there and I made sure, well, first I went to my the box inside my house, the breaker box, turned off any of the breakers right there where that would be at, and then I went back out and I unplugged it, of course, and it was just, I don't know, it was really, really strange. And then, like, my whole family, all throughout the years, has had, bug zappers. They don't, they're supposed to be UL certified, and I don't know what was up with that one, but, like, it could have seriously caught some stuff on fire. But I happened to be up, so that was okay. But when I went later on that morning, when I got to work, I logged into Amazon, where I'd bought it from, and I couldn't find, like, I could go to my orders and find where I ordered it, but when I would try to click on the page, there was no page anymore, like none. Not like this item's currently unavailable, that there's still a page there when it says something like that. No, there was no page. It was showing one of the little dogs. I don't know if you guys buy stuff on Amazon, but if you try to go to a page that's not there anymore, it shows random dogs, and it's like, uh-oh, we can't find your page. So that company, that page that they were, the bug zappers that they were selling, it's completely gone, and I just bought it, back in the spring. So that's really odd to me. I'm thinking maybe they were having issues with it or something, but it was just really just like, oh my god, stuff could have really got on fire, but it didn't. I'm very thankful for that. Probably not going to buy another bug zapper. I'll find some other way. I don't know, but anyway, now I don't trust any of the bug zappers. So there was that. That was kind of interesting. So anyway, that happened. The last thing I'm going to talk about, just to have something to talk about. I have been for the past 2 months, for some reason, been on when I don't have my son with me and I have time to do it, been watching gangster Mafia movies. I don't know why. Like, I got on a kick of doing that. Goodfellas, I saw it years ago. I've seen it, but, there was a lot of them I had never seen. I had never seen the Godfather movies. And so I watched the first one a couple months ago. And, I don't know, there's always been all these references to the Godfather in that movie, of him being sitting in his chair and, talking with people, and, he's not even in it that much. He's in it in the first part, but, the rest of it, I don't know, you guys know what I'm talking about, Marlon Brando, and he's just like, someday I may call on you to do me a favor, So I watched that. It was a good movie. However, I got lost at one point with everybody that was dying. Who is this person? Wait, who is this they just killed? Because they would just talk about it. And I was like, wait, who is that? And I would have to Google it while I was watching the movie. So after I watched that one, I watched the second one. The second one wasn't like that. I could actually follow along. It was good too. I tried watching the third one. I haven't finished it. I got halfway through it, and I just wasn't into it. I don't know. Just wasn't really. That was made in 1990 maybe. I don't know. I'll finish it eventually, but I don't know. I just really couldn't get into it like the other two. And what else have I watched? I watched Casino. That was about a month ago or something, and it's all these movies are really long. 3 hours long, all of them, all three of those anyway. And the last thing I watched was is technically, I mean, it's about the Mafia. It's about a federal government agent and police officers in Chicago trying to get Al Capone. But I mean, it's technically still a Mafia movie. Never seen it. So I watched it, and it was good. Different things happen in it. It's got Kevin Costner and Sean Connery, and I can't think of his name. Well, I mean, Robert De Niro is Al Capone, but I'm trying to think of the other guy's name. Anthony Garcia. He's like a young cop in it, and there's if you guys have seen it, there's like a baby scene where the baby is like rolling down the steps at the train station, and they're trying to save it and also kill some gangsters. And I didn't know that's what that came from. I didn't know it came from that movie. I just remember seeing it on The Naked Gun with Leslie Nielsen. Like, I didn't know that came from that. Like, it's a reference to that, but whatever. And like Sean Connery's in the movie, like, and he's like an old cop, and he's I don't know, like he's an old cop, but he's lower in the ranks. He just never moved up, and he's helping Kevin Costner to try to get Al Capone. And like, I feel like every other scene he was like, "And what do you plan to do about it?" You know, and like, I don't know, it was a good movie, but like, I don't know, some of it seemed like it was a little bit of overacting, which, as the Godfather movies, didn't seem that way. Casino to me was just kind of like an extended Goodfellas. But okay, so there was that. I've been watching gangster movies, and also any chance I get, as you guys have noticed, I've been doing videos for you, because I really enjoy that. They actually relax me when I get ready and start to do one. It actually relaxes me to do a video for you guys, and I'm glad that they relax you too. I have really enjoyed getting back into this again. Really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys that are listening have enjoyed this Whisper Ramble video.